Hello, and welcome to F1 2013. I know, it doesn't look like it, but bear with me, I'll explain in a second. I'm pretty sure you have all heard of the mod F1 9807 Ultimate Career Mode by Geki. And as the name entails, it's a mod that replicates the seasons from the Formula 1 seasons from 1998 up until 2007, and it's a mod for F1 2020. And it's a really cool mod, I cannot lie. I've been rewatching Matt's 212's playthrough of it. He did from 1998 up until 2004, so he skipped 05, 06, and 07. But still, it's a really cool mod nonetheless. However, that thing has problems. Two general problems and a personal one. The first one is that to get the mod, you have to subscribe to Geki's Patreon. It is not a free mod, so yeah, this thing is paywalled. And number two, and of course the biggest problem, F1 2020 has been delisted ever since EA bought Codemasters, because F1 2020 was made when they were still independent. So if you want to play that mod, you have to sail the high seas to actually get F1 2020. As for my personal problem, I'm pretty sure my PC cannot run F1 2020 at anywhere near decent level, so I thought there are a lot of mods for F1 2013 and 2014. There's between 1976 and 2008, if I remember correctly. So I thought, why not do the same thing, but with a game that my PC can actually run without issues? So here we are. Now, we're gonna start with 1998 because, of course, 1998 is the year the mod started, and I already picked a team. I put it on a wheel and randomized it, and we're gonna drive as Williams, and the driver that we're going to use is LUKAS LUNDIN, the son of Rickard Lundin, of course, Salif from Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War. Now, it made sense to use Salif as a character because Genealogy came in 1996 and this is 1998, so Genealogy of the War is the most recent game at the time of the mod setting, so it made sense. Also, for Williams, by the way, we are going to be Jacques Villeneuve's teammate, and for every year there's going to be a different driver. So yeah, this is not going to be a proper career mode, more like a season mode of every year from 1998 up until hopefully 2007. But yeah, with all that being stated, see you in qualifying.
There's some debris on your tyres. You'll struggle for grip until they clear.
So, we're starting 7th. Actually, no, we're starting 10th. Huh? Yeah, we're starting actually 10th. Okay, never mind. So, we're going to lap 11. Going to stay cautious. So, let's go. First race of the season.
Complete. Ready.
And it's 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5. And we're off of Melbourne. Okay, can we go past Ralph Schumacher? We got Borson Physicality, Benetons, then we got Damon Hill. Easy through here. Hey! Hey! This is a professional, by the way, so yeah. Okay, we've gone past Ralph Schumacher, we go past Physicala. And the answer is yes. Can we go past Schumacher? As the McLaren is already pulling away, as expected. We've gone past Schumacher, Michael Schumacher. And we go past Villeneuve. No, Villeneuve is in third, right behind the McLarens. We got Hill in front of us. Shit, yeah, okay, god damn it, yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I need to get used to, the fact that these things don't like too much braking. There we go. Okay, we've gone away from Warts. There we go. Nice, there we go. Around the final corner into the main straight. And that was lap number 1. We're in 6th, which will mean 1 point in that time's point standings, because only top 6 score points. But of course we're using the current day point system for this series. That slide actually allowed us to catch up to Hill. Amazing on Avery. But still. So, Australia 1988. The 1988 season was the first for a lot of things. It was the first year of the group tires that were made specifically to reduce performance. And reduce performance and for safety concerns. It was also the first year without Renault engines. After they dominated pretty much the entirety of the 90s with Williams, and also it was the first year of Adrian Newey working at McLaren, and but the first race alone, you could have told. In the meantime, can we go past Damon Hill? If I remember correctly, the AI in these games in Montreal, F1 2016, I want to say, were notorious for being being kind of cowards. Of course, there's no DRS because of course this is 1998. But there we go. We actually have a chance to overtake Irvine. The 1999 unsung hero Eddie Irvine as we go through. Next is our teammate in Jacques Villeneuve. But yeah, it was the first year of Adrian Newey working at designing a car for McLaren. And by qualifying, if you check the qualifying results of that race, you could immediately you could tell immediately the effect that Newey had on that team, because they pretty much McLaren, Häkkinen and Coulthard put the entirety of the Formula 1 world on that day on easy mode. And there you go, is Villeneuve in what would be the second DRS zone. There we go, past Villeneuve, we are in third. And now the problem is catching up the McLarens, and I think I'll be able to do so. But yeah, in that day, the McLarens put the Formula 1 world on easy mode. Schumacher finished third in that qualifying. Michael Schumacher finished third in qualifying, and he was almost a second away. And in the race, they unironically they lapped everybody bar.
Notice that you haven't used KERS for the last few laps. Let's make sure we use it.
They haven't lapped. They've lapped. They lapped. The McLarens have lapped everyone. The only one actually could challenge them was Michael Schumacher, but then his engine blew up at lap 6, and then basically the McLarens were allowed to do whatever the hell they wanted that race. After Schumacher retired. The only bit of drama in that race in relation to the McLarens was Häkkinen getting into the pits for no good reason. And it was later explained that Häkkinen had misheard Team Radio said getting into pit. Häkkinen in an interview in 2023, I just read this. Häkkinen said that he misheard it, while Dennis said that they were sabotaged and somebody hijacked the radio. But the point is, Häkkinen getting to the pits and allowed Coulthard to take the lead, and I believe around the end of the race, Coulthard let Häkkinen through at the main straight, because they had a deal at the time that said in order to save the cars, whoever was in the lead, not in the lead, whoever was in the fast lap of the race.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Whoever was ahead of the other at turn 1, then they will finish ahead of the other, and if they could win the race, then they will win the race. So, naturally, a lot of people were upset about it because, Coulthard didn't exactly make it, wasn't exactly subtle about this deal. Think of Austria 2002, where Barrichello let Schumacher through at the final lap. Now, I know he did it in 2001 as well, but 2002 was a hell of a lot more blatant. But yeah, that was basically the 1998 Australian Grand Prix in a nutshell. And Frentzen actually finished third in that race. And right now, we are emulating him. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. But yeah,
it looks to us like Button is going to pit within the next couple of laps.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot. Just ignore the team order, the team radios, because of course they're not correct for obvious reasons. Actually, can I shut them down? Can I do that? None. There we go. Push the lock if the voice comes. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Shit. Okay. Hey. Also, we are still in an era of games where DNFs weren't that common. So, yeah. In the meantime, 3/10 up our time, which basically means we are 3/10 up our fast lap. I mean, we're losing time to the McLarens, but at the same time, we're getting a lot on Villeneuve. So yeah, right now I think it's going fine. Two tenths. So we should be getting fast lap of the race. By the way, this race is going to be in full. I'm not going to do highlights. So yeah, oh shit. Hey. Okay. No, fuck. God damn it. Hey, get off it. Okay, that's the fast lap gone, 100%. Yeah, fuck. Almost 2 seconds. We are... No, wait, that's the gap from... I came from me. Never mind. But yeah, okay. Shit. But yeah, that was the Australian Grand Prix in a nutshell. And I'm actually might say this immediately. I'm going to make this alternate with the Camo Creative Saga reboot until I finish with the redemption, with the Grand Racing the Redemption run. Once that is done, I will resume the Camo Creative Saga reboot every day and make this an alternative with the 2001 Side series. Because I know somebody's going to ask, you're starting another series? Don't you have like 50 other series that needs to be done? So, yeah. Okay. And by the way, for the ones asking, Lucas is nowhere near the thoughts of... he's not in consideration for SNL retailing right now. He could be in the future, but right now he is not, so that's why I'm using it here. I'm using him here. In the meantime, there we go. I mean, we are, I think, actually slowly catching up to Hakkinen. Because the cable was, what, 10 seconds, but now it's like 9.3. So I want to say I am getting used to the car. But yeah, oh yeah, I'm definitely getting closer to Hakkinen, but at the same time, we're not that far away from pitting, so yeah. But yeah, anyway, why? Okay. And yes, the tires are already shot, but that's that was to be expected. I'm also sliding all over the place as if this was a fucking rally car. And the gap has gone up to 2 seconds now because of that stunt that I pulled at the final corner, at the last corners actually. Now I fucked up. But yeah, okay, 9.7 seconds. I mean, I'm catching up to the McLarens, but then there's one corner where I completely fuck up and lose enormous amounts of time. Well, this is definitely not one. But still, we should be pitting in 2 laps. So, in 3 laps actually. In any case, shite. Okay, will I be able to take this corner normally this time, or I completely fuck this one up? The answer is that was relatively normal. But yeah, the tires are starting to die. And nope, they actually increased that gap, now it's 10 seconds. Fuck, that was stupid. Yeah, in any case, I think the gap has actually increased, so there goes my hopes of potentially going to second, I will assume. But, yeah, 10... Actually, they gained something. Bubba lost like 7 hours. Time was slower than 7 tenths slower. But still... Ah, shit. Ooh, fuck. Yeah, I need to pit right now. Also, I might have to change something in the settings because, yeah. I might need some more help in trying to control this shit. Yeah, hey, shit, okay. Calm your tits, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Alright, let's see what's happening now. Yeah, this is gonna be a very long season. Yeah, this is gonna be a very goddamn long season. No, shit, that's not what I wanted to pick. God damn it. Ah! Ah, okay, there we go. That was stupid. Alright. New tires. We're going to rejoin the track in 7th. Yes. Behind us is, ahead of us is Ralf Schumacher. Behind us is Damon Hill. And let me do it again. Sorry. Okay, let's see if this actually works. But yeah, now we are ahead of Johnny Herbert and behind Mika Salo. Okay, this is much better, I want to say. Yeah, this is a hell of a lot better now. Am I catching up to Sal? I mean, I will assume yes, because, I mean, at least our car is much better than Salo's. I mean, Salo's in the arrows, I don't know, goddamn Williams, which was, well, the third best car on the grid, just ahead of the Jordans. Even though they didn't win anything, because, for obvious reasons, all the Jordans did. And even then, we all know why. Okay, Salo goes into the pits. Didn't mean straight. Ooh. Okay, 6th, 4th, 3rd. There we go. The McLaren is still leading. But yeah. There we go. "21 seconds," so I would assume that these guys are going to start lapping any second now. But at least I want to say if I can still pull away from Villeneuve, and it looks like it. Cool for fast lap of the race by 2/10. There we go. Am I pulling away from Villeneuve is what I want to know? The answer is kind of. Okay. Yeah, one of the things that I actually do not miss about the older games is just how fucking how much the camera moves when hitting the curbs. It's actually really distracting. Oh fuck, that was a corner cut and a half. And actually, I don't remember if I have the flex restrict or something like that, but I almost hit the bollard on the outside, but anyway. Cool for another fast lap of the race. Yeah. He's about to hit the 124, 28. Ah, shit. And I love Will now almost able to catch up. Okay. Okay, Villeneuve is pretty close. So we might have a battle for third. Yeah, at this point the McLarens are just gone. There he is. Villeneuve is right behind me. There we go. Alright, so that was a good exit. Okay. Oh boy. Shit. Okay. I need to get some distance from Villeneuve. Hey! The groove. Yeah, shit. Yeah, instead this is gonna be a one long season. Villeneuve is right behind me. I mean, he has been for much the entire race, so that's not a surprise. And now he's right behind my ass. Of course, he's the world champion. He needs to prove that the rookie is not better than he is. But also we're desperately trying to imitate France's result at the real race, so... Okay. Yay, okay. Ooh. I don't know what just happened to Villeneuve, but he's about to get lapped, sure. Passed by Vorts. And now Villeneuve takes the spot again. So I guess like it was caught by surprise or just had a bad exit. But in any case, we have put some gap between me and him. But yeah, Brazil already looks a hell of a lot better than this track, honestly. Well, at least the first couple of corners are. I definitely don't want to see the technical section. In the meantime, 1.3 seconds is to get from Villeneuve, so that's good. Actually, one thing that I want to try... I know. No, not this one. No, not corners only. 2D. There we go. Maybe that works a little bit better. Okay. Okay. And it's just me, or the gap between me and Hakkinen hasn't increased all that much? It's always around the same range. Maybe I just imagine it, but I'm pretty sure the gap hasn't changed all that much. Oh, fuck's sake. No, it's still exactly the same. Same thing for Villeneuve. Still 28.6 and 1.3 from... it's 28.6 from Hakkinen and 1.3 from Villeneuve. So everybody's either pacing out or Okay, I've lost to Villeneuve, but again on Hakkinen. a little bit, but I still gained on Hakkinen, so... Okay, let's see. Did I gain on Hakkinen or did I lose? It looks like I've definitely lost on Villeneuve. Let's see. It was 20.5. Let's see. No, I definitely lost on it. I definitely lost. Lost on both accounts, so never mind. We are 10 laps to go. No, 11 laps to go. Wait, what? Even got... Ooh, okay. I mean, the rest of the track is fine. It's just that one corner completely fucks me over. Like, the rest of the track is perfectly fine. That one corner just fucking sucks. But so does in the modern game, so... I guess not that... I guess that's not much... I guess... that just sucks in general, anyway. Like this. I mean, it's a complicated on a Formula 1 car. I don't want to imagine a goddamn V8 supercar. Considering that they race here. But, no, 29, yeah. Whatever advantage I gain on literally the other track, in the final 4 corners I completely lose it. Okay, I know, I'm being annoying with this, but bear with me. Okay. 41.7, almost 2 seconds slower than my other time. Ooh, okay, that was actually pretty nice, somehow. Okay. Alright then. Not too much maybe. Okay, I pulled away. But yeah, third place at the first race. Still, not too bad. And both Williams are going to score points, so... not a problem. So, it's gonna be a... There we go. Ooh, that was nice, somehow. Okay. Hey. Actually pressed the left bumper by accident. I got actually it's not. Fuck. Ooh, that was not what I should have done. This is not a fun. This is not Formula 198, idiot. Okay. Ooh, almost at my best lap. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now should be 4 laps to go at the line. All right. And what? Oh, what? Yeah, I'm starting to see somebody getting lapped. Don't know who it is. Probably Minardi. Or Prost, for that matter. I've seen a car. So the McLarens have started indeed lapping people. Okay, that was a bit too early, I would to say. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to lap anybody. But still. But I've seen a blue car, so maybe it's a Prost. Okay, there it is. Okay, I have 3 laps to catch up. Way too much. No, that's a minority actually. No, I think that's a minority. I think that's a minority. We got 3 laps to catch up. Yes, it's a minority. I can see that. Of course, now the question is it Nakano or Tuero? Yeah. Stay off the marbles, please. Fuck. There's always those fucking corners, damn it. Okay, 2 laps to go. Yes, it's a minority. It is 100% a minority now. Oh, God. Now, if you're gonna be a good sport and actually impede the Villeneuve, that would be appreciated. Assuming you actually reach him, of course. And it is Tuero in his first and only Formula 1 season. And nobody knows why he just, after 1 season, he quit. I'm guessing probably because of the economic crisis that hit Argentina in 1999. But yeah. But he didn't do his job, so yeah, now I have to worry about. Yeah, this corner fucking sucks. Ah, God. Ah, shit. Okay, let me check my tires. Okay, 1 lap to go. And I realized, yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this car in Monaco. I just realized that with this car, I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun in Monaco. But in the meantime, let's just... Okay, Kofar won the race. Villeneuve is still there. Yeah, my tires are shot. There we go. But we're going to hold on somehow. Hey, we're going to finish the Australian Grand Prix in 3rd place. Good God, that was a fucking wreck. Oh yeah, I shut that. Okay, anyway, so Coulthard wins, Mika Häkkinen is second, McLaren 1-2, just like what happened in real life, but in reverse. We are in 3rd, Villeneuve finishes in 4th, Hill is 5th. Ooh, really bad race for the Ferraris. Deminel is in 5th, Vorse is in 6th, Ralf Schumacher in 7th, Fisichella is in 8th, Irvine finishes in 9th, and Alesi is in 10th, so he gets a point. And, okay, Trulli, Verstappen, Nakano, Takagi, Rosset, and Tuero all finished a lap down. So, of course, Häkkinen, Coulthard leads the championship. So, the way they finish is the way they are in the standings. Oh shit, I forgot to check the constructors. You know what? After this is done, I'll check it out. But yeah, that was pretty dramatic. Okay, is there any way to check the constructors or just the I can only see the no, doesn't look like it. You can only check the driver standings. So okay, whatever. But anyway, with that, we're gonna end the video here. If you liked it, give it a like. And if you see more content like this, hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you get it to make sure it drops. And I have nothing else to say other than see you next video, everybody. This Alpha, signing out.